Done with the rally car. Let's talk about it. Okay, so if you've been on this channel for any amount of time, you know that I'm a VW nut. Um, I've always liked the Type 1 Beetle like this here. Anything VW, I'm there, except for these new Beetles. I'm not a big fan of those, but these hold a special place in my heart. So it was a no-brainer that I had to have this kit. It's based on the MF-01X chassis. Obviously, Captain Obvious. But great little rig, man. I'm going to tell you. I've got the other, I think it's an MO5 chassis Beetle, just two-wheel drive. This one is four-wheel drive. It's awesome. The chassis is completely different. It's built in pieces. It's kind of strange, but it's solid as a rock. I can tell you that with a 2-cell stick pack, this car is kind of heavy. It stays planted. I've run it in the driveway a couple times, just trying to dial it in. It stays planted fairly nicely. And it being four-wheel drive, is sure-footed as all get out. These little block tires, I guess you call them, do the trick. I don't like them because they're not scale looking, but man, they grab the terrain like nobody's business. It's hard to get it. It's hard to get it out of control. And I've tried, but it does really well. The only downfall of the car is obviously the ground clearance, but it is what it is. Full bearings through the transmission, all the corners, all four corners as far as wheels go. The shaft, the drive shaft or shaft driven portion of it. Everything that needed a bearing has a bearing, and I'll tell you what, it has made one heck of a difference. Little 540 silver can totes it across the yard like nobody's business. It's not super quick, and it's not going to get out there and dust anything that's brushless, but man, when you put it out there on some loose dirt, it is a handful, and it is a fun rig to run. Drawbacks. The only drawback that I have with this, and it may be more of my doing rather than any kind of technical problem, is that my batteries, now, I showed you guys the 2-cell brick packs that I run, are right against the body on both sides. The body, it sits transversely across, and so it's right against the body on both sides. So I may have to go back inside where the battery sits and run some kind of protective tape just in those spots so it doesn't rub off any paint. The paint is as close to box art as I could get. I did not do a black hood. I just didn't want to. Car's orange, if you can't tell. I know my lighting in here is kind of crazy, but reason why is, again, my first car was an orange Beetle, so there it is. Fun little rig to run. Let's see, I've got this tied into my Fly Sky. It does really good. Battery time on this thing, I've ran it, oh my gosh, 2-cell stick pack, and I've had it in there for a couple of days. I've run it maybe 15 minutes at a time, just simply because I've got limited space out here. I've only got a spot out there on the edge of the driveway where you could actually operate it, or out in the street in front of the house, but there's way too much traffic for that, and I don't want to tear the tires up. But it does really good. I'm really happy with it. Glad to have it. If you guys don't have one, look into it. This whole rally thing is new to me. I've got a buddy that lives not too far away, and he has a small rally track in the backyard. And so that's another reason why I built the car, so I could go out there and start hanging out with those cats and, maybe learn a little something. The only kind of racing I've ever done has been dirt oval on clay, with short course late model rigs that were based off of a Traxxas Slash. And so we always went to the left. I've never gone right, not that much. So that'll be a learning experience, and I'm hoping to be able to go over there and get all the guys together and get some video of that, because I think it would be a blast. Probably going to get my tail handed to me, but hey, there's always a learning curve, right? Well, anyway, that's it. Really short one this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, VW Beetle Rally MF-01X chassis. And I'm sure there's other ones that are built on that same thing too, but check it out. It might be something you're interested in. Hey, take good care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Later.